Hey guys, it's Sharon here and welcome back to my channel. Now I thought that I would go ahead and do a face-to-face chat, and I'm getting comfy on my ugly as sin couch here. But it's been a very long time since I actually did a face-to-face video chat with you guys. I think the last one I did was, it had to do with a journal video, and that was like over a year ago. And when I did that one, I had my whole crochet mess behind me, and so I wanted to film over here because at least, you know, I had the couch and the wall behind me, so you didn't have to look at my mess, because let me tell you, not much has changed back there. I still have my big crochet mess back there. But since then, I got a whole heck of a lot of new subscribers, and I seem to have been doing a lot of coloring videos over the last few months. And not that I don't still love doing journal videos, I do. And you'll still be seeing journal videos from me and stuff, but I really don't do a whole lot of flip throughs of my personal journal, because mostly what I do with my journal is I write. I do have my Hobonichi, which I do have, I do put flip throughs in there, but I've got a lot of pages that I need to catch up on yet, so I have not done a flip through of that lately, but that will be coming. But I will show you my current journal. This is what my current journal looks like. And it's a blue one from Peter Popper Press, and it is the, what is this one here? It is the Indigo Mandala Journal, and it is from Peter Popper Press. And I don't know if you can see the bookmark, but I am right here in it. And you guys have seen this journal before if you've been around my channel a long time. And I haven't really gotten as far into it as I thought I was going to get into it. There's times where I take a bit of a long break from journaling, and so I try to write every day, but I actually go through some times where there's just a really long stretch where I don't put anything in it, because there's times that I just don't feel like it, and there's times where I'm doing other stuff during the day, and by the time I get into write in the evening, I am so tired and I just don't feel like it. But I need to get out of that habit, because I need to write in my journal a lot more, because it really helps me with my Hobonichi. And this is my Hobonichi. This is the A5 cousin, and this is the cover that I have on this right now. This is I think this one is called the Lucy Locket cover. And this was from the 2017 lineup of the Hobonichi store. So that's the current cover that I have on my Hobonichi right now. I do change off my covers every now and again, because I do like that variety. But as soon as I get caught up on some pages, you'll be seeing a lot more of my Hobonichi. But that's what I do for my journals right now. And I have other journals, like I have like my happiness journal, and I have my character journals and stuff, which I've talked about in other videos. But anyway, I'm here, for the most part, you guys are probably here to talk about coloring. So we're going to be kind of talking about that a little bit. But I wanted to just come on here and do just a chat just about everything and anything, about stuff that's going to be coming up on the channel, about stuff that I like to do. So it's not just going to be coloring in this video, it's going to be a little bit about everything. So topic number one was my journals, and so you'll be hearing a lot more about that in other videos. So I do get views from people who are interested in the journals, but I realize that a lot of you are here for my coloring, which is also a good thing, which is awesome, because we all love to color. So the next thing that I want to talk about, and I mentioned this in my video in the beginning, is my crochet mess that is behind me when I'm sitting at my computer, which I don't want to show. And you guys have heard that I love to crochet. I also knit, but I am a much better crocheter than I am a knitter. And I wanted to kind of show you guys a couple of things that I made. Now, I make mostly blankets. I mean, I have made other things too, but I make mostly blankets. And I want to show you a couple of them that I'm actually quite proud of. This one here is one that I made for my husband some years back. And I'll just kind of spread that out so you guys can see it. It is just a big, and I got it kind of folded up, but basically what it is a big continuous granny square. Those of you that crochet know what a granny square is. But you start out with a with a small little square, and let me try to get it so that we can see it. You start out with a small little square, like so, and then as you crochet, you go around the outside of the square, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, a lot of times what crocheters will do is they will crochet little granny squares, and they will join them together in a blanket. It's not really too often that you actually see one continuous granny square, but I thought it was kind of a neat idea. I'd seen it before, and it was around, I think, Memorial Day or something that, I think I started it quite a bit before Memorial Day, but I wanted to try to get it done before Memorial Day or Father's Day or something the year that I'd made it. And so I either started it around Memorial Day or right before Memorial Day. And I wanted to try to get it done before, I think it was Father's Day of that year, because Father's Day and my husband's birthday are pretty close together. And I'm out of the camera frame. They're pretty close together. So I wanted to try to get that done before his birthday and Father's Day, which I managed to do. And so he still continuously uses that blanket. And I don't know why I sat, because there's another one that I'm going to show you guys that I made several years back. And this one isn't quite exactly perfect, but it's still very nice and it's still very warm. Now this one is one that I made some years back. And as you can probably tell, it's a bunch of random colors. And it's alternating rows of half double crochets and double crochets. And I made this because I had a lot of scrap yarn that needed to be dealt with. And so what I did was I would start with one color, and then I would run out of that color, and then I would just tie on a new color and just keep going until I got the blanket as big as I wanted it to be. So I really like making a kind of like scrap blankets like this, because I can use up all of my crochet scraps, and no two blankets are going to be exactly the same. And you can make all different kinds of patterns, like the ones that I tend to go with because it's a tight stitch and it looks pretty, is a row of double crochets and then a row of half double crochets, and then I just keep alternating that because it's a pretty tight stitch, and when you get more and more yarn onto it, it adds a lot of weight, and it's really, really comfy warm in the winter time, and I like it. I use that blanket a lot. So yeah, those are two of the things that I've crocheted, and if you want to see more that I've crocheted, let me know. And if you want me to crochet in a video, and I am so out of breath, if you want to see me crochet on a video, just let me know. I can certainly do that. I miss my crocheting. I haven't actually crocheted in quite a while because I've been so busy with the coloring. I've been busy with the coloring, and I've been busy with my Sims. Speaking of Sims, you guys probably see that in the description section of my videos. There's my Sims channel, and then there is I have another YouTube channel where I do Sims gameplay videos, and then you will also see the blogs where I write my, we call it Simlit, and what Simlit is, it's stories that you write. A lot of people will write legacies, meaning that it's a multi-generational story, and it's ongoing. So people tend to write that, and so what you do is you write the story, you write your chapters, and then you go into whatever Sims game that you are playing, you know, where you've made your characters, and then you get your screenshots to support your story. So that's what I do on the blogs that I've listed in the description section of my video. So if you want to read any of my stories, there's the links, and they're ongoing stories, so they will be continuing for quite a while. They're not done. There's, I think, 2 of them that I'm still on Generation 1. There's 2 stories that I desperately need to work on because they've not been updated in months, and then there's 1 story that I'm on Generation 2. Now, a lot of times when people write these legacies, they will go all the way up to Generation 10, so it takes a really long time to do, and mine, of course, is nowhere near to being done. I wonder if I'll even finish it in my lifetime, let me tell you. But I love doing that, and that's a lot of times what I will do when I go into my Sims 3 game, my all-time favorite game, video game of all time, and also in the Sims franchise is Sims 3, because that is what I learned on. That's what I got when I started playing Sims, although I have all of the other Sims games 2, but Sims 3 is always going to be my die-hard go-to big fan girl game, whatever. And that's what I use to write my stories or to support my stories. It's where I get my screenshots, and then that's what I do. Most of my gameplay videos is for Sims 3. So that is what I do on my other YouTube channel, is my my Sims 3 gameplays. Sometimes Sims 4, but most of the time Sims 3. And speaking of Sims, now I want to tell you about my little Amazon fairy, okay? So we've all been talking about our little Amazon fairies, and Anne from A Colorful Life is saying that her fairy is on vacation because she is going off to get her fingernails and her toenails painted, and she is dyeing her hair pink and blue. Well, my little Amazon fairy I actually have a very handsome male Amazon fairy named Sylvan, and I will insert a picture of him here. Let me tell you about my little Amazon fairy. Now, he has a little backstory. Now, he actually is from my story Forever in Time. If you go to the description section of my video, you will see that story, and you can go to that blog and read that story. But he is from that story, Forever in Time. And so he is very thankful to me for bringing him to life. Now, he is engaged to a beautiful good witch named Aurora. And so he and Aurora actually worked together to get me these wonderful coloring books and supplies that I dearly love. And let me tell you, you know, the other day when Bellatrix Lestrange, is it Lestrange or Lestrange? I want to say Lestrange. When Bellatrix Lestrange sent her little Cornish pixies to take away my my coloring books and my supplies, Aurora and Sylvan were not happy. So they're kind of plotting their little revenge. I did get all of my stuff back, but they're still not happy that I was treated in such a grotesque, traumatizing, unbelievable way. But anyway, so they are very grateful for me to me for bringing them to life. So Sylvan gets me all of my Amazon stuff, and he delivers that to me. And Aurora actually helps him pick it out because she knows where the cool stuff is, and she knows what the cool stuff is. So they work together. I have an Amazon fairy, a very handsome Amazon fairy, and a good witch that actually bring me my little Amazon packages. But they are not here right now. They're plotting their revenge, but right now they're kind of on a little camping trip with the other members of the family. So they're on vacation, and they can't bring me any more stuff for the time being. So hopefully they will return soon, and they'll have something waiting for me. I hope. All right, but anyway, so on to some things that's going to be happening on the channel. Now, what's going to be happening on the channel is, now I'm kind of borrowing whatever, Anne's idea from A Colorful Life. She started a subscriber spotlight or subscriber showcase, and I really like that idea. I had been thinking of doing something like that myself on my channel because, you know, just as a thank you to my viewers and my subscribers and all that for watching my videos. I'm so appreciative that you guys come over to watch me and to leave comments and likes and things on my videos. I really, really appreciate you guys. And I am sitting at 961 subscribers as of this filming. So I am so happy. So I'm thinking that when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing another giveaway. I had done one a couple months ago with 3 coloring books. So I'll be doing another one of those when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So what's going to be coming up on the channel, as I said, is I'm going to be doing my own spin on the subscriber spotlight, just because I'm so appreciative for everybody coming over to watch me and for joining my Facebook group and stuff. And I really, really enjoy seeing everybody's coloring. And I thought, you know, what a great way to spotlight some of the beautiful work that you guys are doing. And so I want to, as I said, put my own spin on it. Now, I've been trying to think of ways to do this without, how do I say this? I wanted to try to think of ways without it being a time-consuming thing where it was going to take me hours and hours to put together. So I want to avoid like scouring on Facebook and Instagram and all that. Now, I do have Instagram. You guys can follow me on Instagram, and then I'll come over and follow you. And I love looking at your guys' coloring on Instagram and Facebook. But I think the direct approach for me is the best way. So how I would like to do this, and this is going to be very similar to how Anne is doing it on her channel, is I include my email address in the description section of my video. So go ahead and email me a little biographical sketch. You know, tell me what your username is on YouTube, and you know, tell me like how long you've been coloring, what got you into coloring, just anything that you would want me or the world to know about you. You know, tell me maybe some of your other hobbies or other things that you like to do. Tell me what you love to color, and also tell me you know, something you really don't like to color, because we all kind of have that kind of thing. We all have our own things we love to color. We have our own likes and our own favorite things that we like to color. So just tell me anything that you would want me to know or the world to know. And also send me a few of your colored images. Now, just as a disclaimer or whatever, I'm not one of those that is going to take the pictures and re-upload them and say, oh, I colored this. This is my picture that I colored. I do not believe in doing that, because that's just very, very wrong. I wouldn't want anybody doing that to me. So, you know, I'm not going to re-upload anybody's pictures and call it my own. I mean, I believe in giving credit where credit is due, and that's just the right thing to do. So I don't want anybody to be afraid to email me their you know, their precious works of art or anything like that in fear of it getting exploited or whatever, because that is not what is going to happen. So email me any kind of biographical thing that you would want me to mention in the spotlight or showcase, and I'm going to come up with a nice name for this. And then also send me pictures of what you've colored, like anything that you would want to share. And if you want to tell me what mediums you used in the pictures and that. So yeah, I think that's going to be fun. And like I said, I've kind of borrowed the idea from Anne, but I had been thinking of a way to do this anyway, and I really liked her format, and so I'm going to use that as my groundwork and then just kind of put my own little spin on it. So I already know who I'm going to do first. Now, I'm not going to tell you. It's going to be a surprise. Now, I don't know how often I will be able to do this. I will do it as often as I can, maybe a couple times a week, maybe once a week. So I'm not really going to have a set schedule for this. And I will keep track of everything in a little notebook, so you know, that way I don't forget anybody. But you know, there's going to be plenty of time to get everybody in. In order to get in, though, you have to be subscribed to my channel, because, you know, this is what it's all about. You have to be a subscriber to my channel in order for you to be spotlighted in the subscriber spotlight, or whatever the heck I'm going to call it. I have to come up with a name. All right, guys, I did a little bit of adjusting of the camera. We had a little bit of sunlight over here on this side, as you saw in the first part of the video, and we have sun coming in through the skylight, and it likes to shift, and so sometimes the lighting gets a little weird in here. So I've done some readjusting of the camera a little bit, like I said, and I've taken the footage from the first part of the video and put it in my video editor. My camera likes to shut off after about 29 minutes, and I wasn't sure how long I was going, so I had to kind of check things out, and I just, while I was doing that, I went ahead and just made some adjustments and stuff. But anyway, as I was talking about, I have to come up with a name for the subscriber spotlight or showcase or whatever that we're going to call it. And in order to be spotlighted, like I said, you have to be a subscriber to my channel. So you can go ahead and do that right now. Just hit that subscribe button. So I'm going to try to get something up with that in the next couple of days or so. And as I said, I know who my first spotlight is going to be. And I'm not going to tell you because it's supposed to be a surprise. And when I do these, I'm going to make them their own separate video. And I'm going to try to do them face-to-face. Although that may not always happen. It's just going to depend. Because when I do my face-to-face, I got to put on my little makey-uppy and sort of fix myself up a little bit anyway. And yeah. So I'm going to try to do those face-to-face, but that may not always happen. All right, so moving on. Now I do have a few other things that's going to be coming up on the channel. I have a little tiny Amazon haul. Now I know I said that I'm not going to be able to get anything for a while, and my fairy and my little good witch are on vacation, but I did get these a while back ago. They came in the other day. They didn't all come in at once, and I wanted to wait until everything was here. I do have, I wanted to show you the cases I got for my color pencils. And I did get 3 books that did come in, so I will be showing you guys that. But yeah, it's going to be a little while before I'm able to get anything else, like I said. So this haul is going to be the last one for a little bit, I think. Unless something unforeseen happens, but you know how that goes. I wish that, you know what, like if I was a sim, I could actually grow a money tree. Yeah, you can actually grow a money tree in the Sims game, and money grows on trees in the Sims. So it's too bad that I'm not a sim. Alright. Now, also, I am going to be doing another Color and Gab pretty shortly. I'm going to try to get that up this week. I'm going to try to film that either tonight or tomorrow. And the reason I'm going to do one of those early is because I don't know if I really explained. Now, there's a couple reasons that I'm going to be doing this a little bit early. I don't know in my last Color and Gab that I explained why I gessoed my page, or explained very well just why I did it or how I did it. So what I thought I would do is I thought I would go ahead and show you how I do one, and just show you my process and show you how I apply my acrylic paint. Now, I am no expert, so I'm not going to call it a tutorial, because I am in no way, shape, or form anywhere near experienced to call myself an art teacher. No way. But I will just show you how I do it, and then tell you why I do it, and then kind of show you the benefits of why you might want to do it. So I'll do that in the next Color and Gab, and then we'll color a picture, and we will do some chatting. And also, now another reason that I'm going to be doing that too is that I'm going to be out of commission this weekend. What else is new, man? Like I was saying in my last Color and Gab, I have not had a free weekend since like April. I mean, it's just been absolutely insane around here. And I mean, it's driving me nuts. It's really getting to me. I kid you not, guys. I want a free weekend so bad where I don't have to do anything demanding. Like I just want to be able to do what I want to do over a weekend, and I don't care. But it is just it's really getting to me. But anyway, this weekend it won't be quite, well, it'll be kind of bad. Not bad, I want to say. It's just going to be a long weekend because we have some lion stuff that we have to do, and we're, as I said, I'm going to be out of commission for a little bit, and I'm not going to be near my setup where I'm going to be able to upload videos. So I'm going to try to get some extra things up for you guys to watch from like, because I'm going to be out of commission from like probably Friday until probably Wednesday. So it's going to be a few days where you're not going to see any videos from me. And I will be checking in from time to time on the Facebook group and trying to watch videos if I can that gets uploaded. It just all depends. But just know that I'm not going to be around very much over the weekend and the first part of next week. Yeah. So that's when I'm going to try to get this Color and Gab up for you guys, as well as a few extra things for you guys to look at. In the meantime... Well, not in the meantime, because I'm just not going to be able to do it in the meantime, but I'm going to try to do that beforehand so that you guys can have something to watch over the weekend while I am doing my stuff that I need to do. Another thing that is going to be coming up on the channel, and I was asked to do this a while back ago, and I'm laughing sitting here thinking about it now. A long time ago, probably I want to say maybe 6 or 7 years ago, I did a reaction to the Skype laughter chain. If you don't know what the Skype laughter chain is, it is a video that was put up, and it was people on Skype that were just laughing like a bunch of loons. And so what they did, I think the people that edited the thing, they kind of chained them all together. So it kind of looks like, you know, it's a chain reaction. Like it goes from one person to the next person or to the next group of people or whatever. And so what people have been doing is they have been watching this video and they have been recording their reactions to watching this video, you know, to that video. Like, what did they think of that video and all that. And some of them are just like downright funny. It is hysterical. I mean, the video itself is pretty funny, but just the reactions themselves cracked me up even more than the video did. So I did a reaction probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and I have been asked to do it again. Now, I don't know if it's going to be as funny as my first one was, because I have seen this video, albeit it has been a while back, but I have seen this video, so I don't know if it's going to be, I'm probably not going to have the same reaction as I did before. But yeah, so we'll have to see about that. But I will be doing that. So that's going to be something that's non-coloring related or non-journal related. It's just going to be something fun and silly and goofy, and I hope I don't lose all my subscribers for it. But I was asked to do it, so I am going to do it, and I've been meaning to do that for a while now. So I will be doing that in the near future. Now, another request that I had is, and I do have some more coloring book flip-throughs that I'm going to be doing. I was requested to do certain ones, and I apologize that I have not gotten to them yet, but I will be doing that, so I've not forgotten about you. I had several requests of people wanting to see the fairy coloring books that I have, and I have several, so I will be doing flip-throughs of those, and again, I do apologize that it's been so long since I've gotten to them, but I will be getting to them. I've still got my notes on them. I've still got the ones requested that I need to get to, which I will be doing that, so be on the lookout for that. And last but not least, now I had a request. I had a request from a couple of you that wanted to see my doggies, because you guys like my doggies. So I am going to get up and I'm going to get behind the camera and I'm going to try to pan it so that we can see the doggies. Alright guys, so that is Turbo right there, as we can see on the floor. I will try to get so we can see him a little bit. There's Turbo. Oh, that's a good one right there. Turbo's wagging his tail. There's Caleb right there. There's Caleb. And there's Turbo's little tail wagging. Wiggle, wiggle. Doesn't wanna wag now, but there's Caleb. And there's Sheeny Weeny, and there's the daughter. Wave. Hi. Say hi, YouTube land. And there's Sheeny Weeny. We can't see her face. Oh. There we go. Up. She's nuts. Sheeny, we're trying to get your face and all you want is a belly rub. Sheeny. Well, anyway, guys, that's Sheena, and that's the daughter. Alright guys, so I think that about covers everything. So if you want to see anything else on this channel, or if there's any other comments, go ahead and leave that in the comment section. I always say that in my videos. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit that bell. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. You guys have a great day. Hit that like button. And we will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye guys!